Welcome back aboard the Yachty by Nature, a floating palace of questionable decisions and even more questionable tax write-offs. Last season, our intrepid trust fund twins, Jenny and Daniel, dipped their toes into the murky waters of their lineage. This season, they're diving headfirst into the actual grunt work, trading silver spoons for silver polish, all while trying to unearth the truth about their birth mother. Bon voyage, inherited wealth. Ahoy, minimum wage! Presiding over this bold experiment in wayward mobility is the newly minted Captain Lucas, a man whose operational command is as firm as a plate of overcooked calamari, especially when his upstairs-turned-downstairs crush is now swabbing decks under his increasingly flustered gaze. And speaking of unwelcome presences, the guest cabins are being fluffed for one Augustus Thorne, a man whose net worth is only rivaled by his capacity for making everyone around him deeply uncomfortable. So, batten down the hatches and hold your newfound twin close, because ship is, as always, about to happen.
Okay, you got this. Testing! This on? Right, okay. Crew to the main salon, if you please. That's a request from your captain, who is me. It's Lucas. Okay, your captain. All right, meet now, main salon.
Behold, Captain Lucas. From first officer to first time really in charge. He's wearing the big epaulets now, folks, but carrying the weight of command like it's a precariously balanced stack of champagne flutes. Especially since one of those flutes, metaphorically speaking, is Jenny Milton, who is trying desperately to be professional around while his internal monologue sounds suspiciously like a boy band ballad.
Wake up, Jenny! All hands on deck!
Oh, shit! Oh, I fell asleep. Wait up!
Ah, yes, all hands on deck. A phrase that takes on new meaning when you're juggling the exhausting demands of being a yacht crew with the equally exhausting demands of being amateur detectives. Our twins embarked on this journey determined to trade their trust funds for truths, hoping their new crew status would grant them access to the secrets of that 2019 charter involving their mother. The reality? So far, their investigation has hit more dead ends than a poorly navigated dinghy. Between mastering the art of folding fitted sheets and memorizing the eccentricities of billionaires, finding actual clues has proven, challenging. Leading to more than one late-night whisper session, wondering if this whole work-for-a-living/solve-a-mystery plan was genius or just plain certifiable.
Oh, third Sue, Jenny Milton, present and accounted for. I'm so sorry, Captain Sir. I was just conducting a highly scientific survey of the plushness of the main salon carpet with my face. It's very plush. Grade A, 10 out of 10, would recommend.
Fascinating, Jenny. Perhaps later you can provide a detailed report of the lint content. For now, try to remain vertical. It's generally preferred by the paying clientele.
Chief Stewardess Collie, poised, professional, and about as thrilled with her new mentee Jenny as one might be with a surprise root canal. Collie's 5-year plan involves launching a high-end life coaching service. Jenny's 5-year plan seems to involve figuring out which end of the Swiffer is which. And adding fuel to Collie's simmering resentment, she's still not quite over the chaos Jenny caused last season involving charter guest Margot and that mysterious, supposedly priceless bracelet. Margot's obsession with it led to frantic searching, misplaced accusations, and Collie having to perform emergency diplomatic maneuvers to prevent a full-blown guest meltdown. For Collie, who values seamless service above all, managing Jenny's impulsive investigations feels like trying to polish silver during a Category 5 hurricane. But how long can she really hold this grudge?
She was just trying to avoid stepping on the geometrically perfect vacuum line she just laid down, Collie. An admirable effort in spatial awareness, really.
Ciao, bellissimi, capitano. Chef Gianmarco is here, and with him the promise of culinary ecstasy. Jenny, my flower, does not this tomato sing to you of sun-drenched Amalfi afternoons and perhaps dinner later? With me, we can discuss much more than tomatoes.
Ah, Chef Gianmarco. When he's not dazzling palates aboard the Yachty by Nature, he's usually found attempting to expand his culinary empire on land with, let's just say, variable degrees of flaccid success lately. Regardless, back on the water, his recipe for life remains unchanged. A generous serving of self-belief, a sprinkle of theatrics, and an unwavering conviction that the quickest way to anyone's heart, especially Jenny Milton's, is through a perfectly executed dish and an equally flamboyant declaration. Today's special, tomato-based seduction.
Oh my God, Gianmarco, that is like the most tomatoiest tomato I have ever seen. Is it organic? Non-GMO? Is it both? Does it have its own Instagram? Oh my God, it should.
Now, welcome everyone. As you know, our first charter guest of the season arrives shortly. Mr. Augustus Thorne. His preference sheet is, well, pretty extensive. He enjoys, quote, understated opulence, effortless perfection, and has a listed allergy to the color beige. And insincere apologies.
Allergy to beige? Is that even a thing? So, okay, what if he, sees a cloud that's a bit too off-white? Is he gonna need an EpiPen?
I suspect it's more of a philosophical allergy, Jenny, a profound existential aversion to blandness, which, given his reputation, is deeply ironic.
Okay, I literally don't understand what you said, and I also do not understand how we're twins.
Jenny, focus. You're with me. We'll be focusing on tasks that require minimal interpretation, okay? Polishing silver, for instance. It's very straightforward. Shiny good, not shiny bad. Can you handle that, or shall I draw you a diagram?
You know what? A diagram actually would be super helpful. So, okay, are we talking circular or linear polishing motions for the optimal gleam? Because I read a blog post about this, and the lady got arrested, but I think she was right.
Collie briefly considers a career change to lighthouse keeping. The solitude is looking increasingly attractive.
And you, young Daniel, mio amico, you are with me in the gastronomic trenches. We will forge symphonies of flavor. You will chop, I will conquer. And perhaps you can tell me what sort of non-tomato-based topics your lovely sister enjoys discussing, asking for a recipe.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm of no help here, Chef. We actually don't know each other very well. We still have a lot to learn about each other. You could say our relationship is still brand new, uncharted territory.
Okay, all right. Now, let's strive for excellence, people, okay? Mr. Thorne is a VIP who compensates handsomely for our services. So, to your stations, everyone, and let's make this charter a success. Okay?
Turbulence is definitely on the menu. And let's just say this season is about to get spicier than a jalapeno margarita. Jenny, bless her newbie heart. Daniel is mentally prepping for culinary Armageddon. Collie is serving up Ice Queen realness, while Gianmarco is radiating romance with a side of garlic breath. And Lucas, the poor guy, is juggling responsibility, a secret crush, and some seriously weird guest demands. Buckle up, buttercups. And so, the crew of the Yachty by Nature braces for impact, or as it's known in the luxury charter business, guest arrival. The air is thick with anticipation, expensive sunscreen, and Lucas's barely concealed panic.
Okay, team. Smiles on, professionalism at an 11. And Jenny, please ensure the welcome cocktail umbrella is perfectly perpendicular to the glass, not jaunty. We're aiming for composure, not a beach party, you know?
Not beach party.
Hey, are you keeping notes?
Oh, yeah. What can I say? I learned from the best.
Huh, well.
Okay, so perpendicular, not jaunty. Like a very serious, tiny, pineapple-scented honor guard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Well, so much for serious. Ooh, tiny honor guard down. Code red.
Just retrieve the umbrella, Milton, and perhaps stand by the decorative palm as Khaya suggested.
Got it, Captain.
Ho 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 ho, the delicious crackling tension. Like watching a tightrope walker juggle live crabs. You just know something's going to snap. Or pinch.
Don't worry, Jenny. If this Augustus Thorne is allergic to beige, a rogue cocktail umbrella might just be the vibrant pop of color his life is missing.
The pressure! It is like standing before the culinary gods themselves. Does this Thorne appreciate the delicate dance of saffron and sea urchin? Or is he a burger and fries barbarian? The not knowing it is a torment.
But do try not to scratch the baton, darling. It's vintage.
And there he is, Augustus Thorne, walking thesaurus of smug, with a jawline you could use to slice artisanal cheese and an aura that screams, I own your soul. I just haven't decided where to display it yet. Augustus Thorne, a titan of tech so disruptive it borders on the unethical, made his billions by developing an algorithm that predicts viral trends with unsettling accuracy, allowing him to manipulate global markets with a well-timed meme. His latest venture involves monetizing dreams through a neural interface, promising users the ultimate personalized entertainment while quietly harvesting their subconscious data.
Mr. Thorne, welcome aboard the Yachty by Nature. I'm Captain Lucas, and we're all thrilled to have you.
Charmed. You must be Bernadette's replacement? Well, now, and who might you be? The welcome committee or the main attraction?
Kali, sir. Chief Stewardess, it's a pleasure to have you on board. May I offer you a cooling towel and a welcome beverage?
Kali, like the goddess. Appropriate. I'll take that beverage. And perhaps later a more in-depth tour of your facilities? From you, specifically.
If inappropriate subtext were a competitive sport, Augustus Thorne would have more gold medals than Michael Phelps. And if silent seething was an event, Daniel might have just qualified for the trials.
Wow, he's direct. Is that what they call executive presence? Because it feels more like HR incident waiting to happen.
Something like that, Jen. Keep your distance.
Captain, I trust my bags will find their way to the master suite, and my usual brand of single malt glacier ice only is already on board. Yes, it was on the preference sheet, page 47, subsection D, paragraph 3.
Yes, of course, Mr. Thorne. Everything is to your specifications, and Kali will show you to your suite.
This way, Mr. Thorne. We hope you'll find everything to your liking.
And just like that, the fox is in the henhouse. Or rather, a new billionaire is on the boat, and the crew's collective blood pressure is already charting higher than his stock portfolio. This charter, dear listeners, is just getting started. While Mr. Thorne is being escorted to his palatial master suite by Collie, an experience akin to a gazelle leading a particularly self-satisfied lion to the choicest patch of Savannah, the rest of the crew buzzes with a mixture of dread and intrigue.
And this is the primary stateroom, Mr. Thorne. Full walk-in wardrobe, ensuite with rain shower and jacuzzi tub, and, of course, a panoramic view. Jenny is just bringing in your preferred brand of artisanal, single-origin, volcanic filtered bottled water, chilled to precisely 8 degrees Celsius, as requested.
8 degrees, you say? We'll see. The last establishment that promised 8 degrees delivered a tepid 7.5. Heads almost rolled. And the hangers, are these cedar? I trust they're cedar. My cashmere abhors lesser woods.
Volcanic water, Mr. Thorne. 8 degrees of pure, unadulterated H2O from a volcano that promised it's very, very sorry for any past eruptions. And the hangers are decidedly woody, sir.
It's cedar, Jenny. Just confirm it's cedar, and perhaps less commentary on the volcano's emotional state.
Feisty. I like it. Like a badly trained but amusing puppy. See that my shirts are arranged by color, then by fabric weight, then by emotional significance. The blue silk I wore when I crushed my first hostile takeover should be easily accessible. It inspires me.
Of course, Mr. Thorne. Jenny will see to it.
Excuse me. I need to check the sink's water pressure.
Jenny, just make everything look neat. Standard 5-star hotel practice, okay? You learned that in your extensive online pre-training, right?
The module on advanced guest eccentricities was a bit vague. I think I focused more on the towel origami beyond the swan.
What the hell is that supposed to be?
It's an anchor!
Well, it's giving bouquet of uncircumcised dicks. Fix it!
Meanwhile, in the galley, a different kind of drama was unfolding. One less about thread counts and more about crashing empires.
Scusi, Daniel. The world demands my attention. Probably another Michelin star calling to surrender itself to my genius. No, non è possibile. The auditors, that little verme Francesco, he swore, maledizione. my flagship, il sogno dorato. It cannot be.
What is it, Chef? Is everything all right?
Daniel, who had been mentally preparing himself for lectures on the soul of a perfectly seared scallop, found himself an unwitting audience to Chef Gianmarco's financial implosion.
Bene, all is just a minor setback, bagatelle. My empire, it merely strategically downsizes to focus on new ventures. Yes, new ventures like understanding the muse. Daniel, my friend, your sister, the lovely Jenny, she is an enigma wrapped in a riddle dusted with gold leaf, no? We must research for culinary inspiration, yes? The computer.
Uh-huh. Research Jenny. What exactly are you hoping to find, Chef? Her preferred canapé? Or her star sign?
Details, Daniel, details. What makes her heart sing? Her favorite flower? Is she perhaps a secret lover of the tragically misunderstood anchovy? These are vital questions for a man who wishes to cook for her with deepest affection. Look, here she is at the Save the Manatee Gala. So graceful, even with a slightly bewildered manatee mascot.
There's still so much I don't know about her. We really are the worst twins ever.
No, my friend. The worst twins ever are definitely Jaime and Cersei Lannister.
Facts, bruv. What I'm more interested in, well, everything. What Jenny's life was like before. Well, before she knew about me. Oh, there's a lot of charity events. And something about winning a most creative fascinator contest at a polo match. The fascinator appears to be the miniature Eiffel Tower.
A woman of taste and whimsy. She is perfect. Daniel, we must learn her soul's palate. Does she prefer Bach or Beyoncé? Prosecco or a robust Chianti? Like my craving for her.
And so, while Jenny was upstairs folding innocent towels into what can only be described as 69ing dolphins, downstairs, Gianmarco and Daniel embark on a deep dive into her digital footprint, each for entirely different yet equally compelling reasons. One seeking romantic conquest, the other fraternal connection. Ship is definitely getting personal.
Jenny, report to the crypt. Immediately. And please refrain from touching anything else in Mr. Thorne's suite, especially not the Ming Dynasty paperweight, which is now, thanks to you, a Ming Dynasty puzzle.
After an incident involving a rogue feather duster and Jenny's uncanny ability to attract chaos like a moth to a wildly expensive flame, she was banished to the deepest, darkest bowels of the yachty by nature, the crypt. Not its official name, but a lovingly bestowed crew moniker for the forgotten aft storage locker where old deck chairs and yachting dreams go to die.
Oh my God. Hello? Anybody home? Besides this family of surprisingly bold spiders and what appears to be Captain Bernadette's abandoned collection of motivational macrame, Kali said organize the charter manifests and associated memorabilia. Sounds simple enough if by memorabilia she means this deflated inflatable banana. Whoops. Well, that's one way to unpack. Okay, invoices. Here we go, invoices for 500 tiny cocktail umbrellas. Good to know that we're prepared for an invasion of Lilliputian partygoers. Okay, box number 1. Oh, to forgotten dreams and mildew. Ugh, let's see. Oh, here we go. A collection of tragically sun-faded crew uniforms from what looks to be 1988. You could land a helicopter on those shoulder pads. And this is a single petrified croissant? That's fascinating. Definitely not the droids I'm looking for. Okay, this looks more promising. A guest list. Oh, Milton Philanthropy Gala Afloat, 2019. Holy shit. Okay, these are all names I don't recognize. Some corporate sponsors. Oh, look at that, a catering menu. I wonder if they had canapés shaped like endangered species. That's what I would have done. What's this?
And just like that, Jenny's heart does a startled leap. Margot's bracelet, that ostentatious, oddly familiar piece of bling Margot was searching for last season, the one that always seemed to have more secrets than stones. Finding a photo confirming its matching necklace here in this box with a tube of lipstick. That's not just a clue, it's a neon sign pointing towards something big.
Oh, there's something written on the back. Tiny handwriting. Initials ED? And a date? Ugh, it's smudged, but it looks like it's from just before the 2019 charter. ED. This is huge. And this Carolina Herrera satin red? Ah, elite taste. This has to be connected to Elliott, to my mother, somehow. Need to find Daniel, ASAP.
Jenny, is that a cobweb in your hair or a fashion statement?
Cully, hi! Just embracing the yacht's historical presence. You know, getting down and dirty with the archives. Super fascinating. I found a very interesting inventory of spare light bulbs. I gotta go crew solidarity meeting. Bye!
Wait.
Ugh.
Smooth, Jenny. Real smooth. Next up, the galley, where Chef Gianmarco is in the throes of a post-financial ruin existential crisis, which primarily involves dramatic monologues directed at a pot of rapidly boiling water.
Sono rovinato. Why, cruel fate, why? Was it the saffron? Too much? Too little? Does my culinary genius now count for niente, niente? Daniel, my boy, is there any poetry in a perfectly julienne carrot when one soul is minestrone of despair?
Well, I think the poetry, Chef, is in the fact that it's not burnt. Yet. Whoa. Hey, sis. Trouble or discovery? You have that I just unraveled a minor international conspiracy look about you.
It's discovery. Major discovery. I stumbled upon a photo of this necklace. Look familiar to you, Daniel?
A necklace for the beautiful Jenny. Daniel, did our research yield such a vital clue to her affections? A gift, perhaps, from a secret admirer?
No, it looks exactly like Margot's bracelet. Or its identical twin.
Exactly! I didn't get a good look at first, but now there's no denying it. What does it mean? Was Margot there? Did this belong to her mother? How did Margot get it? It's not just some random piece of jewelry, Daniel. And look behind this photo. The initials ED. This is more evidence that Margot is connected to whatever happened on that trip, and that I got my taste from designer lips from her.
You're right, Jen. This isn't just metaphorical dirt. This is actual, photographic, connect the dots kind of dirt. Our little side hustle just got a major upgrade.
A mystery, a romance, a necklace of destiny. Perhaps a new dish is born. Insalata di segreti preziosi, salad of precious secrets, with a sunburst tomato vinaigrette.
And so, amidst deflated bananas, existential chefs, and the ever-present threat of Collie's disapproval, the Milton twins have their juiciest clue yet. The past is officially no longer buried in the archives. It's sitting on the galley counter, begging for its story to be told. Evening settles on the yachty by nature. Dinner service is in full swing. A delicate ballet of perfectly seared scallops and discreetly refilled wine glasses. But Augustus Thorne isn't just a guest enjoying the fine dining. No, tonight he is the shark in these elegant waters, his dorsal fin practically slicing through the polite dinner chatter. His interest isn't remotely in Gianmarco's culinary masterpieces. Those cold, calculating eyes like a predator's are fixed solely on Collie. He watches her every move, silently tracking his unsuspecting prey across the salon.
You know, Collie, you handle these Riedel glasses with exquisite care. Almost ashamed to waste that talent on mere stemware. I can think of a few other delicate things that would benefit from your touch.
I take pride in ensuring all aspects of our guests' experience are handled with the utmost professionalism, Mr. Thorne. Would there be anything else for you at the moment? Perhaps more of Chef Gianmarco's saffron risotto?
Professionalism is admirable, but a little predictability can be so dull, don't you think? I'm chartering this vessel for a week. Plenty of time for us to explore less predictable avenues. Ooh, perhaps you could bring me a nightcap to my suite later. We could discuss the finer points of a truly bespoke service. Just you and me.
Mr. Thorne, Callie is overseeing the entire dinner service this evening. If you require a nightcap later, I'd be happy to arrange it for you. Or have another member of the interior staff assist.
Thank you, Daniel.
And you are the nightcap police?
Sir, he just means that we're all here to help. I'm Jenny, one of the stews. If Khaya is busy, I can certainly make sure that your nightcap is seen too. What can I get for you?
Jenny, you say? Oh, wait a bloody minute. I know you. You're Harry Milton's girl, Jenny Milton. Oh, the one who tried to liberate the flamingos from the Palm Beach Zoo in a stolen golf cart? That headline was priceless. Quote, Flamenco fiasco. Milton heiress, not so pretty in pink. God, that was a classic. Nearly choked on my caviar.
Mortification washes over Jenny in a tidal wave of hot, blushing shame. The flamingos? Seriously? Of all the spectacularly dumb, champagne-fueled decisions of her youth, immortalized by the tabloids, this is the one Augustus Thorne remembers? She can feel every eye on her, and suddenly, scrubbing toilets doesn't seem like such a bad job alternative. In fact, disappearing entirely seems like the best option, preferably to a remote, flamingo-free island.
You know what? It takes real class to bring up decade-old tabloid trash at dinner. What's next? You gonna critique my prom dress photos? Or maybe you just get your kicks making the hired help squirm when you're not busy doing... I apologize, Mr. Thorne. My past is, well, public, but not particularly relevant to your dining experience. Can I offer you more bread?
And there she is, a glimpse of the firecracker Jenny Milton, heiress apparent, ready to verbally incinerate anyone who crosses her. But just as quickly, the flame is doused by the cold water of her current reality. Third stew Jenny Milton, who needs this job, for reasons beyond the paycheck. Swallowing pride tastes worse than day-old caviar, apparently. The air around the table remains thick enough to slice, and Thorne looks utterly smug at having provoked a reaction.
Ahoy, Captain Lucas, taking notes on my charm. Join me for dinner.
Everything to your satisfaction this evening, Mr. Thorne? Is there an issue with one of my crew?
Oh, your crew is certainly spirited. This young man, Daniel, seems to think he's your Chief Stew's personal bodyguard. And Miss Milton here, well, we were just reminiscing about her more avian adventures. Oh, quite the pair.
Our crew is dedicated to providing the highest level of professional service, Mr. Thorne. That includes respecting their professional and personal boundaries at all times. If there are any concerns on that front from anyone, they should be directed to me immediately.
Oh, no need to apologize, Captain. In fact, I have an idea. Since Miss Milton is so familiar with high society and clearly has a flair for the dramatic, perhaps she can deliver that nightcap later. We can discuss her father's extensive art collection. I'm sure she wouldn't want any unfavorable reports about the crew's flexibility reaching Harry's ears, especially not from a guest who appreciates personal attention.
Mr. Thorne, Jenny is a junior stew and will be performing her assigned duties, none of which include private nightcaps in guest suites. If you have an issue with the professional services provided, you can take it up with the captain.
Oh, I will, Chief Stew. I most certainly will. Captain, I expect a full apology from your overzealous deckhand here, and perhaps a review of your crew's understanding of guest staff relations. We wouldn't want this charter to end prematurely, would we? Due to dissatisfaction. I'm retiring to my suite. I'll expect that apology, Captain, and my nightcap. Send whomever you deem appropriate. This is your ship, after all. For now.
He knows I'm Harry's daughter. Daniel, listen to me. He cannot find out that you're a Milton too, not about us being twins. He'll use it against Dad, against Lucas, everyone. That's how these types are. Promise me. It has to stay a secret.
I promise, Jen. I'm used to being a secret, I guess.
And there it is, the first dinner, and the ship is already listing hard. Jenny and Daniel, their vital secret clutched desperately between them. Collie, a pillar of defiance, and Lucas, a captain drowning in his first real crisis. And Augustus Thorne, armed with cruelty, a long memory for tabloid scandals, and now leverage dangling over the captain's head.
Harry Milton's little firecracker working crew. An interesting pressure point indeed. Good to know. And that Chief Stew, Collie, has far too much backbone for her own good. Needs adjustment. Oh, this little pleasure cruise might just yield more valuable dividends than I had originally planned. Useful for keeping tabs on certain volatile accounts. Always good to understand the variables. Now, it's time to make sure the other pieces of Project Nightingale are moving into place.